Good morning, amazing friends. Kristie here from Kristie's Connections, and we need to talk about this clearance event. A new memo came in on Friday morning, and this thing just got much bigger, and I do mean much bigger, and a lot better. So as I said, we did get a new memo, and initially I was just going to revise the old video, and when I got to looking, now I decided, nope, we just need to scrap that video, start all over, because it is ridiculously different than the first memo we received. All right, gang, so what you're seeing right now on the screen is the first memo that came from corporate with the clearance event information. This new memo was so different, I literally had to triple check the dates and make sure it wasn't a completely different clearance event. No, it is the same dates. So what I'm going to suggest you do is forget everything you know about the clearance event that from the first video that I put out, and let's just start fresh, because the new memo says something completely different. So interesting little twist that Dollar General pulled, but let's get into what the new memo is saying is included in the clearance event. Basically, from this memo, a lot more, and I do mean a lot more, has been added, but one huge category is actually no longer included. Found very interesting. We're going to talk about that later in the video. So the only thing that really stayed the same was the dates. So the dates is this coming Friday, the 22nd of September, and this clearance event will run until Sunday, September 24th. The first seasonal category that is included is select hand sanitizers and wipes. I do have a list for that. It's about 6 items. And I will get that out on the webpage and probably a video as well before Friday. So be on the lookout for that. And on those, it always says an additional 50% off. From what I can tell, these items are full price. So I'm not sure if I've got something mixed up there or what. But I know it's the list. But I don't know if they're just mixing that up or what they're doing. So those will be, from what I can tell, they're going to be just 50% off the full retail price. Okay, next we have the summer stationery and party, and there is a web page as well as a video. We did get an itemized list, and I have every single item listed for you, and I believe visuals for all of those are all included in the video as well as the web page. These are currently 25% off, so during the clearance event, these will be an additional 50% off the 25% off price. Okay, and the same is applying to the spring stationery and party items. Those two are 25% off. They will be an additional 50% off during the clearance event. So for example, if an item is $1, the 25% off will make it 75 cents. And then during the clearance event, it would cost half of that, which would be just 37 cents. So that's pretty exciting. The next category we have is back to school stationery. It too is currently 25% off. Will be an additional 50% off that price through the weekend. This is another category that we did receive an itemized list for. So all the ones that we have itemized list for, we have gotten all your visuals together. We've made web pages and videos for you. Look in the comment section of this video. I will put the direct link to the visual video page as well as to my website, kristiesconnections.com. Next up, we've got 4th of July, which is the 4th of July home decor items, and that is currently 25% off. This will be an additional 50% off during the clearance event. Now, that is not to be confused with the patriotic party. The patriotic party, of course, is the plates, the cups, the napkins. Those are separate in their own special seasonal category. Now, they are not listed to be included. We will check the prices to see if these do ring the clearance price, but they are not on the list to be part of this clearance event. So are you guys seeing yet why I had to check these dates 3 times? This is absolutely insane how different these memos are. Okay, but next up we have the summer insecticides. These are currently 25% off, and they will be an additional 50% off during the weekend. Same with the sun care. Now again, these both both the insecticides and the sun care. There is a list with visuals on both the YouTube channel and my website, but both of these are 25% off. Will be an additional 50% off during the clearance event. Okay, then we've got those swim diapers. Now this is just the Gentle Steps, small, medium, and large baby swim diapers. These are 25% off in some stores, 50% off in other stores. So depending on what they are in your store, they're going to be that percentage off plus an additional 50. The Pink Square Swim and Summer Toys. Again, these are 25% off in some stores, 50% in other stores. Be sure and check all your stores. I have 2 stores that are within 3 miles of each other. One of them is at 50% on these. The other one's at 25%. So check your stores, of course, over the clearance event. You want to look for your store that has that higher percentage off. So these are either 25 or 50% off plus an additional 50. And don't forget that the chalk and the bubbles are always excluded and remain full price. So they will not be included in this. And next we have the lawn and garden. Same percentages with those, either 25 or 50 depending on your store. They will be an additional 50% off. Now there are lots of exclusions always with the lawn and garden items. The items you're seeing right now on your screen, these will not be included in any of the markdowns. These will remain full price. Okay, now we've got that green star, the apparel, accessories, and shoes. And this excludes flip-flops. And we also have the yellow dot, apparel, accessory, and shoes. Both these categories are 25 or 50% off now, and will be an additional 50% off during the clearance event. And don't forget to look for 70% off clearance event stores. That happens during every clearance event. So you could save even more on all these items if you can find a store that is an additional 70% off. And this is just based on store inventory. Okay, next up we've got those freezer bars. So there was several of those items. I'm sure you've seen them in the videos. Also have a web page with them in it and a video. But these are currently 70% off, and they will be an additional 50% off this weekend. Still not done, gang. We have these right here that are currently 90% off and will be an additional 50% off during the weekend. So if you can grab these, they will be a total of 95% off during the weekend clearance event. Ready? Some of you are going to be very excited to see this because this is I believe the first time we've seen these go on any type of sale, but the red dot home, super exciting, is listed to be included in this clearance event. So these are currently full price. So during the weekend, these will they'll be 50% off. There's no additional 50 because they are currently full price. Okay, so who caught the item that was missing from the original memo that wasn't in this huge list of seasonal categories that I just shared with you? Let's see if you guessed it right. What is not on this memo is green dot home. So will it be part of this clearance event? I don't have an answer for you. The only thing I can tell you is we will have to check it Friday morning and see. Super weird that it was listed on the first memo. The second memo came out with all these additional items, but it did not have green dot home listed on that second memo. So we don't know if that will in fact be included. So it's a huge maybe at this point in time. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, friends, so I do have cheat sheets because that is a ton of information. But I did want to show you the memo just so that you can see that truly, amazingly, this popped up on Friday. And it's like a whole different sale. I'm not sure what exactly Dollar General did with that or why they did it, but they did it. Okay, so here are your clearance event cheat sheets. I did it 2 different ways, so you can screenshot all these or just the ones you would prefer to have. This here is going to be 3 different slides, I believe it is, with the percentage off of each category, where it is currently, and then you know, of course, you're going to have the additional 50% off during the weekend. So, but it didn't all fit on one slide, so it is on a couple of different slides because this is just a ton of seasonal categories. And with having so many seasonal categories in their clearance cycle right now, it's really hard just to keep up with where everything is. But I also have it all compiled into one screenshot for you. It just does not have the percentage off listed on it. So if this is easier for you, there you can grab that screenshot as well. And don't forget that Green Dot, we need to check back in on Green Dot and see what exactly it does once this clearance event begins. Alrighty gang, so we went from what didn't look like it was going to be a big one to it's almost all the categories that are in their clearance cycle. There is a huge misconception that during clearance events, every seasonal category that is marked down will be part of the clearance event, and that just simply is not true. So Dollar General picks and chooses which ones are part of it and which ones are not. Okay friends, that's all I have for you in this video. Like I said, I do have just a couple more categories to get visuals out to you. That will definitely be done by Friday before this begins. So be on the lookout for that. That's all I got for you in this one, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful week, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye, guys.